Well, hello guys.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to today's live stream. I'm Ja, and today I have Eric with me.
Just back from a holiday.
Yeah, so he probably knows nothing about hardware anymore. So
Well, actually, I had
we're gonna
some.
see how much he still remembers.
Yeah, I had some problems reminding some technologies today when I was talking with Michiel. So yeah, bring it on.
That's what time does to you, huh?
Yeah, 2 weeks, beach and kids. No computers.
Okay, let's see who's in the chat. Thank you, X Ultimate. Appreciate that. Mr. Pingwing, hello, hello, hello. All right, guys. So where are we at today? Of course, the brand new, completely redesigned Infinite F3. Of course, during this stream, we'll go into depth regarding what's inside, how does it perform in different game titles, and we'll also, of course, demonstrate the features and show you how it works. So you can expect a lot of good stuff, per usual, during our weekly live streams. And today, if you also go to our msi.com/insider link, you can also register to win one of today's Steam Wallet Code giveaways.
Sit still, I'm going to fix you. They
Smile.
said you're blurry. Yeah.
Am I still blurry, guys?
Yeah. Michiel said that.
All right, so
He's
go
always
to the
blurry.
link and you can be one of today's lucky winners of the Steam Wallet codes. And if the link doesn't work for you, just, well, our chat bot also posts the link directly in the chat, so you can also use that link if you prefer that instead. And of course, don't worry, the more, well, actually, if you didn't win on the first few tries, there's still more to come, so don't worry about that part, you're still in the drawing pool.
So again, the giveaway is not Battlefield, but the Steam voucher, right?
Yeah, because Battlefield, well, yeah, there.
Yeah.
That's actually a game bundle that we have running right now. It runs till 14th of September. So if you get one of our gaming laptops or desktops which contains a RTX 3070 or above, you'll be, well, you're eligible to get a game code for free, well, the game bundle. So yeah, if you can pick one up, you'll have 2042 Battlefield for free until the 14th of September. Of course, that also includes this one right here, because this one also includes a RTX 3070, so you already know that part. And of course, per usual, if you have any questions, just drop them in the chat and we'll do our best to yeah, pick out all the questions and see. Well, also, of course, if you have any opinions, always let us know in the chat.
I'm still fixing some things.
We have problems already.
No.
Eric's doing some behind the screens, the back-end magics, as you can see. Something with the lighting.
Should be okay. I'm fine now. Look.
You kind of look like a lobster right now, kind of.
I mean, I went to the beach. It's like, actually, it's like this. You see?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. The shirt is showing up. Now you know you did a good job. Okay, okay. I see Merrick is also in the chat. Always, always.
Hey, I look younger.
Edwin, hello, hello. Cool, cool, cool.
You know, just before this live stream, one of our designers said, "Eric, congratulations." I said, "Oh, yeah, thank you." Said, "Congratulations, you're now working 19 years for MSI." I was like,
Really?
"Whoa, really?"
I thought you were like a dinosaur already in the company, but only 19 years?
Yeah. And now somebody's saying you look younger. Good.
Well, guys, that's...
I still feel young, but today I learned that we're going to play Call of Duty, Warzone and stuff. So I already tried a little bit and I don't feel younger.
Yeah. Actually, Merrick, he's saying Eric needs a Battlefield code. He actually did try that with Peter, because you know, he's from the VGA team, and you know, they're doing also this little bundle.
First thing when I saw this bill, I said, "Peter."
Yeah, he tried, but it didn't work.
No.
At least
I pay,
yeah.
no problem.
Oh,
It's a good
hello,
investment.
Benny. Hello, hello. Appreciate it. Okay, enough chit chat, guys. We're gonna get into the hardware, okay? So here we have the brand new Infinite, well, MAG Infinite F3, 11th gen. So here you see something else. Well, this is actually the older one. Well, or shall I say the current one, because this one is new. This is the, well, you guys should be aware, you guys should be familiar with this part, because this has been running for like a few generations already.
Yeah.
And, well, as you can see, they look completely different now. And the single biggest difference here is of course the size, because this one was still our small form factor desktop in our Infinite series. We also have one in our Trident series, but that one I'll show you in just a minute. So we have completely changed the Infinite series lineup. We have replaced the models, and this one is going to be replacing the, well, current Infinite S series. So the S3 is the, well, the newer generation Infinite S, as you know it. And with this one, we have, of course, made the chassis a lot bigger. Well, this is still not a mid-tower sized gaming desktop yet, because I'll show you how the mid-tower sized looks like, how big that one actually is. Because if I just make a little bit of room here, I'll put up the actual mid-tower sized gaming desktop on the table so you can see the actual difference. So here we have our Aegis Ti5. It's a real heavy boy. Yeah. And there is still some difference, because this one is actually still smaller than a regular mid-tower size gaming desktop. But
don't call it regular, because it doesn't look regular.
No, not this one, no.
Yeah.
But of course, I had to show it to you.
Rest in pieces or RIP. He has a question. My friend has a Infinite S with a 10 Gen i5, and he would like to upgrade to i7. Is that possible?
That depends. That depends which GPU you have, because that the GPU in combination with the CPU, they usually determine what kind of power supply you have in your chassis right now.
So actually, it's depending on the power supply, how many watts?
Yes, because that's what I'm getting at. So if you have a 350 watt power supply in there, well, I guess you can try to upgrade, but that really depends on which GPU. So you just got to do the calculation yourself to see, because you can find online pretty easily how much power draw the i7 will have. You're probably thinking about a 10700. Then you can see how much your GPU uses. Then you can know if your power supply will sustain the upgrade. If yes, then absolutely. Just take out the fan, put in the new CPU, and you're done. But really gotta make sure the power supply sustains the new CPU before you do any purchase.
Spoofpass has also on YouTube a good comment. So the S3 is twice the size of the S. What happened to S2?
Well, interesting you shall ask, because we're actually trying to create some uniformity throughout the lineups. Now, you might already know that we have in our Trident lineup a Trident 3. So, Infinite S, 3, you get an S3. So we're trying to create a same, let's say, segment for these kind of desktops.
So it's more easy in communication that everything is on the tree.
Yes. So you can also know and expect, you can also expect what kind of performance you can get for, let's say, the 3 or the F3 series.
And why did we, not a question, but just a question for me, not online, but I mean, why did we make this one bigger?
Actually, with the bigger size, you have a lot more opportunity to do upgrades, to have
I
cooling.
know in a lot.
You have, so since we already have a dedicated small form factor desktop, which is,
you have everything there.
This one, there's a lot of computing power right here. So here we have the Trident 3. So since this one is already our small form factor hero model, we didn't feel the need that we needed another one in our Infinite series. So we could have, we could put more emphasis and focus in the Infinite series for, well, upgradability. If you want to, if I later when I open this up, I will show you, for example, if you want to put in a new 240 radiator in there, that's no problem. So yeah, there's a lot more room for you to play in later stages, and also of course improve the thermal performance.
Yeah, airflow is becoming a big issue, because I still remember when with the 10 series GPUs and the 20 series, when we moved to 30 series, not all the GPUs fitted in because they were like, no, like here you can see that like 2.5 slot or something, and most of the cases didn't have the right room for that to still have airflow around it. So yeah, that's also one of the reasons I would say, I would guess, that it now becomes in a bigger case. Everything is more cores, more TDP, more power.
It's hard to keep up with the chat, but yeah, I'm gonna leave that to Eric.
What?
No, I was saying it's a little bit hard to keep up with the chat, so I'm gonna leave that to you to keep me up to date. I'm just scanning through it. Okay, so size comparison, you know, for the Infinite S and the F3, so you can really see quite a big difference. So really, this is not a new upgrade in hardware; it's an upgrade in every sense, size-wise, also thermal performance-wise, and also even less noise, because you know, the same hardware don't have to work as hard to keep up with the same thermal performance. If I just put this down for just a moment.
Question in the chat, are MSI motherboards ready for Windows 11 for gaming in the future? Yeah, most mainboards there, because you're probably referring to TPM 2.0, and we talked about this, I don't remember, if a month ago or something in one of our live streams. Yeah, most mainboards from the last 5 to 6 years have TPM built in. However, it's disabled, so you only need to enable it and then you can win Windows 11. I'm sure on our website, msi.com, we have a blog about this. So search for the mainboard TPM or Windows 11 blog, and yeah, it will explain you which chipsets and mainboards are supported. Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy is asking, are we going to play Battlefield? Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of built the entire stream around we're going to play Battlefield later, so yeah, looking forward to that part. Eric hasn't played in like a month, so we're gonna see how much he sucks. So that's gonna be fun.
No, Battlefield he was asking, not Warzone.
Oh, Battlefield. I thought you said Warzone.
No. Yeah, Warzone is, I played in a month, maybe even longer. Half year. I already switched back to Battlefield, getting used to the field for the new release.
Well, we don't have the codes yet, so it's hard to play Battlefield right now.
Can you turn that a little bit, because of the reflection?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, like that.
So yeah, it's similar to a mid-tower size gaming desktop, but it's still smaller.
What is the
So a bit
volume?
more
How many
compact.
liters? 30 or something?
Ooh, that one I actually have to look it up, but it should be around 30, or maybe even a little bit less, but we have to look that up.
I will do.
So. Bye-bye, Aegis, you have done your job. So, now we can take a close look regarding what this is. Here we have the the exchangeable side panel. So this one is a big see-through side panel with a lot of air intake room underneath it. And if you're on the travel, I really suggest to exchange this one for the complete side metal side panel. I have the one right underneath me, so when I open this up, I'll show you how that one also looks like. So, all right, spec-wise, let's get into a little bit of a spec. So GPU, you might have already heard me say RTX 3070. So indeed, that's like the highest possible configuration for this one. CPU, right now we have the 11700. So you can either have 11700 paired with 3070 or 3060 Ti or 3060, and then you'll go down to i5 paired with 3060 or 1660. So really entry level. So many configurations available with the Infinite S3 series, and today we will see what the performance will be with the highest possible configuration, which is 11700F with a 3070. And let's see, so if we take a closer look, with our little camera right here. I'll just patiently wait until Eric actually hears me.
Sorry, again?
If we take a close look with the
Yeah,
camera.
sure. I was checking the chat.
So the front part is actually something that's going to give you a lot of improved air intake. As you can see, there's a lot of room here. This all right here is surface area for air intake or outtake, depends on what you install behind the panel. So and here is our on and off button.
Looks fancy.
A bit, yeah, very fancy, diamond shaped and very sturdy.
I like the size. Cannot miss it.
I mean,
is the whole silver like diamond shaped thing or pyramid, whatever it's, is that a button or it's only the middle thing?
It's the entire thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like that.
So you can press here.
Cannot miss it.
I mean, we've tried to create a little bit of aggressive look with a brushed metal look, and let us know what you think of this kind of designs, because like I said, this is a complete redesign of the current Infinite S series, and yeah, we're curious as to see if this is the kind of look that you want to have, or you prefer to see something simpler, or it's not aggressive enough. Let us know.
We always have a lot of discussions when we design a new product. I mean, always a lot of opinions about how it should look, and of course, on one hand you want to have something which looks sleek and which can do volume, and on the other hand you want to have something which looks different. I maybe even want to say special, and of course taste for everybody differs, so some will hate it, some will love it. But there's always a huge discussion in our HQ.
Yeah.
So let us know your opinions.
Edwin is saying more air cooling to cool down the processor. Oh yeah, you can do tons of stuff with it. But when I open this up, you'll also see how, we actually have like a custom air cooler for the CPU right now. Okay, so here's the back side, just in case you're wondering, what kind of area of inputs you have on the back side. So plenty of USBs for you to make use of. And this is actually our custom H510 Pro motherboard. So you can find this very similar motherboard on the market, but this one we actually modified for the Infinite S3 series. So, all right, now I'm going to open it up to show you the inside.
Yeah, I see a question of a comment about white. You should produce everything on white. Soeep, Sauer, I think his name is. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. We already discussed this on previous stream. This is very difficult. Why? Because most products, they are combinations of different materials like metal, plastics, other alloys, and having the same color of white, which stays also in like 1 or 2 years the same color white, that's very difficult. But yeah, we're discussing a white lineup or something like that as well. No conclusions yet. Or maybe because I was like a few weeks on holiday.
So here we have the side panel, which is exchangeable. And you basically just saw our entire setup through the...
Oh, we had a stream about that, so they already
through the mirror.
Know that. Is there still some protection layer on you can peel off?
Apparently, I already taken everything off because before this we had to create a video. So, yeah, it was kind of hard to keep the protective layer on there with creating the video. But yeah, okay. So here is the inside, and let me put this down so I can show you a little bit more in details with another camera. Eric, which is
you need to select the right.
Yeah, it's still the same. It's still the same, I think.
7.58.
5.5 actually.
5.5. Yes, this one.
Yeah. So what I mentioned earlier, so this is the front panel with a lot of air intake or outtake, depending on how you use it. So this is the other side. Now, if you fancy yourself a large RGB enabled radiator, that's all fine. You can put a 240 right here. So then this will become a air outtake. Or if you just want to have more intakes, you can just install 2 more extra fans, you know, however you like it, however you fancy, and they will become air intakes. So you will have a better airflow, even better in the case when you have the air intake here, and then you install another one here for air outtake. Because right now on the upper part there's 1 more fan, and this one is also an air outtake. And this will also get rid of a lot of the hot air that comes, comes in existence here with the CPU cooler. That goes
Question
directly
from
up.
Matt: why does every pre-built PC look the same on the inside? We also discussed it with HU a lot because, of course, you know, Ja and me, we were marketing guys, and then we want that everything looks nice and perfect. And that's not only the cable management part, which you can manage in the factory. However, it would also be very nice to have the inside of the case in black metal or painted black. And that seems to be very, very difficult with EMI, radiation testing, etc. And with exports and certifications for all the different countries. So that's very difficult to achieve. Of course, there's also a cost involved, but yeah, we didn't go to the cost part because it was already very difficult. So then cost is not a topic.
Okay, so if you want to upgrade, say, a PCIe NVMe M.2, which is actually already installed right here. This is the 1 terabyte version. Of course, you just have to, this is like probably one of the most easiest processes there is. Take out this little screw right here, and then you can take out the entire M.2 SSD, and then you just have to plug in a new one, and that's it. You have upgraded your main storage. And actually underneath the CPU, the GPU, there's a secondary M.2 slot that you can make use of. So you can expand your system memory without, storage, without having to replace the main SSD, which is that one right there. And of course, there's still room, well, in this configuration, this SKU, you still have room to put in another DDR4 RAM to have a much larger DDR4. So if you want to, for example, replace the GPU, we're actually going to replace the GPU during this stream, because this is actually a 3060. Unfortunately, I did not get the 3070 SKU or the model from our HQ colleagues, so I'm going to manually install a 3070 in here to show you the utmost performance that the Infinite F3 is capable of. So yeah, I'm going to take out the 3060 right here, which is our Ventus 2X, and then I'm going to replace this with the 3070 Ventus.
Some questions in the chat.
Yep.
Let me see a lot of stuff. Single channel memory, Ja.
Yes, because this is also one of our custom motherboards, and here, we
because
have
there are 2 DIMMs or 1 DIMM?
2.
2. Can you show that?
2 in total.
Yeah, actually, sorry, I was wrong. 2 memory slots, but 1 is only filled. And will this depend on the configuration? So if you have, like, I don't know, how much is this, 8 or 16?
No, this will not be different depending on the configuration. Throughout the Infinite F3 series lineup, this is the same.
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you...
Why does a motherboard look like this? This is a custom designed, I assume, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, this is our customized version of the existing H510M Pro.
Okay, so
right now.
what? Because these are different teams, our motherboard team and our gaming desktop team. So what they do, they take a Actually, there are different approaches. Sometimes they take a channel mainboard, which is exactly 100% the same like is sold in the channel. And they put it in. Of course, they can make some modifications like some heat sinks or some, maybe heat sinks. That's most of the times what happens. Sometimes they take a channel mainboard and they modify it, meaning they put some extra pin headers on there, or they move some parts of the PCB, meaning maybe they need extra SATA connectors or less SATA connectors, and they will customize that. And then there's a third option, which is basically 100% custom design, and this is based on a channel mainboard. 100% custom design, and most of the times this is done in like really small cases or special form factors or completely custom cases where it needs to fit in. And then, for example, a mainboard can be like in 2 parts or 3 parts or whatever they need. That's completely custom design. And of course, we're always looking into having a channel mainboard in there as a possibility, but it's not always the case because our gaming desktop team has different demands or different, how do you say that? Yeah, customer demands. So they sometimes need a different pin header or some different connectors. So those are the 3 options basically. Let me see, which CPU is this? Ja, 10700, right?
No, this is 11700.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Yeah, I'm 2 weeks holiday, 1 year behind.
That's one hell of a holiday you had there.
I have the specs somewhere. Oh, chat is going fast. Can the PSU handle the 3070, Ja? Good question. I think so, because this is a sample. So we always get engineering samples, just that we can do these live streams on time, or in this case they asked us to create a video for this model. So, and then they give us what they have on hand, and sometimes what we call them Frankenstein samples, engineering samples with wires and etc. And also the configuration is not 100% final, so this one. Ja, what did you get, like a 3060, and you now put in a 3070?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a 500 watt power supply in here, and usually, with the Ventus 3070, it will use about 220 watt DDP max. So compare together with the 11700, which is the non-K version, right? They both together actually are quite a good pair for a power supply that's 500 watts. So right there, you're sitting in a good sweet spot. Now, going beyond 3070, I wouldn't recommend. So yeah, but for this, no problem yet.
So a few questions regarding, let me see, the VRM, for example. Why no VRM heatsink? Well, most models don't need it, especially when you're not going to overclock or a K.
It's quite energy sufficient, and it doesn't need to supply too much power to the CPU, in which case the VRM needs a lot of cooling because they'll become a lot hotter.
That is the difference between having a channel mainboard on which we really don't know what CPU is going to be on there, or you're going to have a configuration which is fixed. And this more or less the same like what you have in PlayStations. I mean, the software developers know exactly what's going in there, and this is the same with this. The hardware developers, the mainboard developers know exactly what kind of configurations are going to be sold. Then you still have the topic of upgrading this. I mean, somebody wants to put a 11, what is it? 11700K maybe, yeah, wants to overclock. Well, that's not possible.
The second one. So
and indeed, H510 cannot overclock.
It's a little bit challenging with one hand, but
the simple cooler also cools the VRM with air. Yeah, indeed, there is airflow over it. So indeed, regarding CPU upgrades, anyway, that's already difficult. I mean, if you buy something like this, then in this in this 11th gen, it almost has no use to upgrade it to like a higher end model, because you only get a few cores more extra. And if you're looking at the next generation, I'm not sure about how much we're already allowed to talk about that.
Ooh, be careful, Eric.
Yeah, I don't know what Intel announced officially. Anyway, that's why I refer to like next generation. Anyway, I think everybody knows it's a different socket, so it's not pin-to-pin compatible.
Okay, so something to notice is that this one is actually our 3-fan version of the Ventus 3070, and in the original models there's actually, well, basically the same GPU, but then the 2-fan version. But performance-wise with gaming, you don't have to worry. What we're going to show you with the live gaming demonstration, it's not going to vary by a noticeable margin compared to the original one, which is 2-fan. So which just means that this one is actually a bit more silent, and also a little bit better cooled, because it's also longer, has more thin area for the cooldown. So, but performance-wise, you can expect the same stuff.
Ja, an interesting question from Alex Meister on YouTube. Is anything glued to each other in this pre-build?
What does he mean with glued?
Well, you know, some OEMs they like to, instead of screws, they like to glue stuff.
No. We use screws here.
Yeah.
The motherboard is screwed to the case. The fans, they're screwed to the case.
Can you, Alex Meister, can you maybe be more specific, like what kind of things you don't want to have glued or you expect are glued? Because over there at the bottom you see, I think it's not, I'm not sure what cable it is, but you know there is some
that's a tape.
Adhesive tape on it, yeah, indeed. That's not what I would say glued.
Yeah, this is not glued. This is just a simple tape. You see this a lot in PC builds. So there are some cables, they're actually, it makes more sense for them to be glued, like now I'm saying glued, but taped
is glued
to one side of the case, either because of the length or because of the position.
Can you check the power connector for the main board, 24 pin?
What about it?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be glued, right?
No, this is not glued.
Now you mention this, I remember this like from 20 years ago, those those OEM systems. Indeed, everything was glued together with those yellowish glue, or I mean, after some time it became yellow. But that's a long time ago.
So we still have a lot of the SATA connectors in here, so if you plan to upgrade, like I just unscrewed this little bracket for a 2.5-inch SSD. They're really cheap right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if you still pick those up for storage purposes. So we still have 2 of them in the case right here that you can make use of. So here one and the other one here. So what you need to do is then you just take out the bracket, like I showed you, just unscrew one little screw right here, and then find your SSD
drive.
Yeah, you can upgrade this one, but I already talked about this earlier. So, because this one takes a little bit more steps than unscrewing a little screw for the M.2 SSD and then just stick this in and that's it. So find your SSD, put it into the brackets, and in the box there will be screws so you can use for you to use to untighten the SSD into the bracket, and then you just put it back in like you took it out, and then find the correct SATA connectors and also the power connectors, like here. So here you have the power connector, and then in the same box where you'll find the screws, you will also find the SATA connectors. So this box will come with your desktop. Get one of those cables so you can connect these to your motherboard. As you can see right here, there are still 2 slots free, and I'm pretty sure underneath there's more slots, but 2 more slots right here. It's a little bit dark, but here, 1, 2.
Yeah, people on Twitch are getting giveaway.
If you want to do giveaway, Eric, I'm not stopping you.
Okay. There was a small hint, like, what's the giveaway today? Yeah, we know.
I guess people are getting used to our giveaway timings, huh? Yeah. We don't even have to think about it ourselves anymore. People just remind us, like, hey, we've been watching this now for 30 minutes, where's the giveaway?
Last week I saw you had a nice giveaway. 3 CPUs, mainboards.
And that was Michiel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried to win one of those nice giveaways, but yeah, per usual, luck is not on my side. So yeah, here 2 more spaces for your 2.5-inch SSD. Now, if you're a very traditional guy and you're still using 3.5-inch hard disks, well, you're covered, right? You can still put on your nostalgic hard drives right in here. So here's the bracket. Same process, you're just gonna find the power connectors, which are right here, neatly hidden away in the
I'm going
cable
to
management.
main jam.
All right, you got it?
Yeah, first winner is Charful. Charful. Yeah, that's how I pronounce
Congrats. You opened up today's winners pool.
it. Congrats, you will get a Steam voucher, $20. Go to msi.com/2/insider if you still want to join, or join our Twitch or YouTube channels. We have a spam bot spamming the link, Gleam link. You can participate as well. No Battlefield.
Maybe next time. You know, we
Oh.
could even get codes for
You
ourselves.
already have a giveaway for next week.
I think I
Oh.
have to think about that part.
Will be like creative stuff, right? Maybe they have some nice software bundle issue. Need to check. That's for
I'll
next
do my
week.
best. I'll do my best. I mean, yeah, who knows? So
Yeah.
next week it's going to be a little bit different, but
Let me
we'll
check
talk
this
about that
guy.
more later in the stream. So yeah, just exchanged the GPU. If you guys have any questions up to now, drop them in the chat. If you want to know something about the cables, or you know, the power supply, or the CPU, blah blah blah,
Chat is back
etc.
on.
Just let me know.
Valhalla codes. Do we still have them?
No, we don't actually. We
Let me
have
check.
already used up the last ones.
Oh,
We do have some Watchdog Legion codes, but we are not sure when they expire. Could have expired already.
yeah. That's we did some streams. You know, we gave away like 20, 30 codes in one stream just because we didn't know the expiration date.
Yeah,
and we-
it was really just like, you know, you get a code, you get a code, you get a code.
yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's for the upgradability part of this case, and really I gotta stress, airflow is one of the strongest advantages that this case has, so, you know, especially for a pre-built case, especially with the front panel in which you can just fit in a 240 millimeter radiator, which is quite insane. So yeah, if you want to customize this little bad boy right here in the future, when you get tired of this, go right ahead, because it's very easy and you have a lot of room to do so. Yeah, so that's for the upgrade with M.2, SSDs, hard drives, GPUs. I'm not going to replace the CPU because it's already a bombing CPU, and I'm going to show you why later in the gameplays also. Now, earlier I also did mention the side panels, right? So here we have the fancy one, which is the side panel with the see-through glass right here. Now, if you're traveling or you're going to your friend's house and stuff like that, I highly recommend to exchange this one with the original one, because shipping this one, of course, requires this metal side panel, which is basically the same one with the same air cutouts. So just in case you prefer this one anyways, you still have a lot of room left for airflow in the side panel itself. So recommend you to just use this one. Make sure everything is safe, and when you're done, just switch it out and get it back on with this one, which is personally what I think a lot better aesthetic wise. Hey, because you know, I'm a fan of RGB, so if you guys are no fans of RGB, I can imagine you don't really care about this kind of stuff, but I like to see through my case and see what's going on in there. I like to see the GeForce RTX logo. I like to see that my fan coolers, you know, they are shining in my face with RGB. So yeah, but that's just me. So yeah, let me know. Are you a RGB fan as well? Because well, we are always interested to see what people think about RGB. So just screwing 2 more screws. So
I just
am
put a
done
code
with
in
case.
the chat. First one to claim it is a lucky winner.
Well, guys, this is a typical Eric stunt. So he
Now,
he was
now
just
it's
throwing
panic.
a
Like,
nice
what
piece
is the
of
game
meat
code
in a
for?
dens
Is
of
it
lion.
Steam? No. Looks like a Ubisoft.
So do people even
code.
have to like find out what platform they have to claim
they,
this?
they need to have a challenge, right?
Holy shit! You guys really have to sweat for this one.
Yeah.
There are quite a few game launches out there.
Yeah. Okay, delete that one.
There we have it. And just for a little bit of
we
more
don't have a lot of codes
visualization,
anymore, so. But
It's
yeah,
quite
you're
light.
strong, so.
and yeah, as you can see, it's not really that big, and the maneuverability is really good. Like I said, it's not heavy. It's just about like 10 kilos, and that's it. So yeah, got bigger, but
you,
still compact.
somebody, you play updating. I'm sorry, mate. It's not Steam, I checked. Ooh.
Okay, time for...
Maybe it's a free McDonald's voucher.
Oh, I gotta find all the cables so I can power the bad boy up.
What about the weight, Ja? Not your weight, but the one of Infinite S3.
Yeah, I can imagine you're not really interested in my weight. But I don't remember the exact weight by heart, but
Okay,
it
I
should
have
be
the product
around
page open here.
should be around 10 kilos.
The product page.
I think less.
The product page doesn't say weight. What the? Okay, let me check the data sheet. Looks nice. Okay, weight is not mentioned.
It's weightless.
Well, it's like 32 liters volume. It's not 100% filled, so it's less than 32 kilograms. Yeah, so like 10. You said 10?
Yeah, should be around 10 or even less.
Yeah, I think less, but yeah, around 10. That's reasonable.
Okay.
Don't we have a scale here? No, we don't.
I did mess around with the case, well, with the desktop quite a bit, so I hope that when I turn it on, it wouldn't explode. Because that would.
Still, nobody claimed the game code.
Come on, guys, you're not that lazy, right? You get a
No,
free
yeah,
premium game.
it's a. Oh, yeah, somebody claimed it. It's a Ubisoft code, but already taken. That's correct. Well, so somebody beat you to
somebody beat you to it.
it. Yeah. Already
Alright.
claimed. Sorry, guys. Maybe later more. This was an Assassin's Creed Valhalla code.
Time to turn it on. Listen to it. Oh, it's working. Now you see Lucky twice.
No RGB?
It takes a minute.
Oh, you're booting it.
Yeah. Now
Okay.
it's booted, so. If you're wondering which part are RGB enabled, it is this strip right here. If we, Eric, switch to the other camera, I can show it more clearly. It's really subtle, so one strip, but it's still quite visible and really just gives the allure to the front panel. It's nothing more than this. This is all the RGB you get with the front panel. And more RGB is going to be found. Well, your custom CPU cooler.
Yeah, the green screen is a little bit acting up.
Yeah, but this way it's okay. Now it's like Lucky, which has a RGB.
No, I mean the green over there in the CPU cooler.
Okay, so let's give you guys some more details regarding, you know, what kind of features out there and more specifications. just a few slides, and then of course we gotta talk about the gaming performances. And let's switch it up, Eric.
So no matter the configuration, Ja, because it says up to 11700, but we also can have a i5
Yes.
configuration, the SKU I was looking for. It always has a 500 watt PSU?
Actually, yes.
Okay, cool.
Because yeah, generally, you know, before we also have like 300 and 300 something watts, but actually in this we just you know, gave you the opportunity to do more upgrading in the future, so you don't have to be well worried about the power supply when you do so, because 500 watt gives you a lot of room, especially when you start up with a i5. So yeah, all 500.
Yeah.
And
Crazy Dragon want to see 80 plus gold. Well, this is the MAG segment, so this is entry level segment.
Yep. I think our neighbor just had some party.
Yeah.
Not sure if you guys picked that up, but we hope not.
Some music.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you guys can read yourself also, so if you have any questions regarding the table, just let me know. Otherwise, yeah, we'll go into a bit more details regarding some specifications in the coming slides. But, you know, we don't have that many slides, don't worry. Very soon we'll be getting into gameplay and see how much Eric hasn't played Call of Duty. Exactly.
I worry because the aim of Battlefield and Call of Duty is different. I mean, the point of focus, somehow it's a few centimeters off, so.
Just a few centimeters?
Well, you know, if two guys are next to each other and I aim at the left one, I probably kill the right one.
That's
oh no, different way around.
That also takes a lot of skills.
Yeah, we will see
I have to
later.
say. Yeah, yeah, I'm really curious now. Okay, so the Godfather. I guess you're a big fan. That's why you joined the live stream today. How much would it cost? If you really go for the highest model, and again, each time we talk about price, I know we sound like a broken record, but we gotta stress that you know, the indication price that we give, it might not be the final price that you actually experience in your local shop. But the indication price for the highest possible configuration with 11700F and RTX 3070 is indicated at around 2,500 euros or US dollars. Now, you might encounter the price to be quite different in your local region. It might be 2,200, it might be 2,600. That really it's just going to depend on the logistical situation. It's going to be depending on, you know, the whole crisis that right now we still have with COVID. Yeah, your local VAT and customs and stuff like that. So yeah, but somewhere along the line of between 23, 26, but yeah, that's going to be the sweet spot. Any other questions?
Will you do a game test? Yeah, we will do some gameplay. Not sure how much we can show you of temperatures, etc. We will try to show you. Do you have more games installed, Jan?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I'm going to show you mainly two segments. So in the AAA title segment, I'll show you one of the heaviest games available right now to play, to render, which is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And then in the more let's say esports genres, we chose Call of Duty Warzone, you know, seeing as just how popular this game still actually is. It's rocking a lot of user base.
You just don't lie to them. You just saw it's a new battle pass something and you wanted to level
Yes,
up.
I mean Season 5 is really pretty darn good. So if you haven't gotten into Call of Duty yet, right now it's a good opportunity to get into the game because it's so balanced right now.
Do you also play Microsoft Flight Simulator? No, but I just saw some benchmarks last week. They seem to have like a patch or an update, and it's not Crysis anymore. It's flying actually. Especially 1080p, 4040p, huge improvement. Will the Infinite S3 case come to the do-it-yourself market? No, it will not be solved. Sorry, it will not be sold separately, Brandon. Oh yeah, another remark. Description says 2 DIMMs of memory, but the system you showed only had 1 in it. What can we expect? Good question. Either the slide is saying something we don't know. Either yeah.
Yeah, well, it's in between bracket, as in you can get the configuration which has 2, but that's not necessarily the case. So it really depends on which configuration you're having. So right now, this one that I have actually isn't the highest configuration possible.
But is this a final MP model?
There can still be a little bit of a difference.
Yeah, so we need to
because
double
this
check.
one is actually, I got it pretty darn early, like last month already, and yeah, it wasn't easy to get a sample. So yeah. In the ones that you receive might have 2 DIMMs, 2x8 or even 32. It really depends on configuration in that department. All right, so yeah, the M.2 SSD here is the PCIe NVMe version, so you can expect great performance, especially if you're still rocking the traditional SSDs. And yeah, so compared to those, you can expect about 6 times the performance, so the loading times, read and write. And it's especially noticeable if you have such a huge game like a Call of Duty Warzone or Call of Duty Modern Warfare in general, Black Ops, in which the local files is just huge. So when you start to read up these kind of files, it loads significantly faster than you're used to with your traditional 2.5-inch SATA SSD or hard drives. So yeah, a lot of benefit there besides the usual read and write, so for transfer purposes and installing games and stuff like that. So yeah, especially for you guys coming up from the traditional ones, a lot of benefit. And regarding the RAM, yeah, so compared to the 2666, which is quite the common speed, yeah, a lot of improvement there. Previous gens, we believe we did have like the 2933, so even compared to the previous gens, we have upped the RAM speed. So yeah, even more performance in this department as well. Indeed, Warzone is the best, Sathari is saying. I agree, because I grinded a lot of and many hours in the game with the skins and you know, but showcase later. Yeah, also when it comes to mobility, so the connectivity in this case with Wi-Fi, we have Wi-Fi 6E. If you're not aware, but 6E has a lot of improvements compared to the previous ones. With 3 times faster speed and especially 75% up to 75% lower latency as well. And of course, the speed in general up to 2.5 gigahertz.
Oleg is trolling you.
Wait, he's giving you back a gaming code?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he claimed one, he just gave you back one. Who knows? Maybe some people are crazy enough to actually try to claim this code, but
well, try it.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe legit.
Yeah, so that's for Wi-Fi. Now, of course, later we're going to test the games with Valhalla and Warzone, but just to give you a broader overall view of what can you expect from these kind of setups, you know, how does it compare to other GPUs? Okay, just in case it's a little bit hard for you to read, the top one is the 3090. With the 3090, of course, this is a 9-game average, right? So at 4K ultra setting, so everything maxed out. The RTX 3090 is rocking a whopping 108 FPS. And sitting right next to it is the AMD RX 6900 XT, rocking a 98, so rounded off 100 FPS. Now, if we then take a look at the RTX 3070 version, which is about the 7th place, and it's sitting at 72.4 FPS. So, and now we're talking about 4K, right, guys? So if you have this this model right here and you are playing games in 4K, everything maxed out, you're still getting a comfortable 72, so well above 60 FPS performance, which is of course what's something that you're looking forward to, especially with premium AAA title games. 60 FPS is just well, the golden standards as to smooth gameplay. And of course, when you play esports titles, competitive games, it's going to be a different story, and you're going to get a lot more FPS out of this, of course, which is also later what you see with, for example, Warzone. Now, Warzone is not it's not the lightest game to play, like for example Fortnite and CSGO and these kind of games, Rocket League. They're gonna give you, with this kind of configuration, like a easy 200 to 500 FPS. So yeah, esports department, nothing for you to worry about. You're going to get so much FPS, your monitor is not going to be able to keep up. Yeah, and so if we then take a look at something like a RTX 2070, it's setting about 47 FPS, so quite a big gap between the last gen's GPU and of course this gen's GPU. If we can go down to 4K medium, everything starts to look a lot better. So the same RTX 2070 is now actually 60 FPS plus compared to a sub 50 FPS. And yeah, with the 3070, for example, it's now 98 FPS. So quite a big step up, more than 20 FPS. Of course, if you're playing games, you know, you can play with the settings, you can tune it the way you want it, how you want it to look. You know, maybe you don't give a lot of crap about how the clouds look like. So, you know, you turn off the cloud, you default volumetric lighting. Yeah, and the game can still look excellent while giving you a lot more FPS in return. That's always what I like to do when I play new games. I like to test my hardware and see how far I can push it, but also how much I can get in return without having to compromise the gaming quality. Yeah, so when we talk about 1440p, which is really more where this guy is going to shine, with this 3070, we're talking about 120 FPS. So, and this is at, with everything maxed out, right? So again, this is of course a nine game average. So some games that you like to play, maybe Red Dead Redemption, it's going to be less FPS because that one is really just so graphically intense. Or like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you know, it might be 90 FPS, not 120. So it really depends also on what kind of game you're playing, of course. It's going to differ, but this is just an indication of what kind of performance you can expect. Then when we talk about, for example, 1080p, if a lot of you guys are still playing 1080p, no problem. Still many of you guys, actually I'm still also playing on 1080p, but I'm going to upgrade very soon. When we have, like, where is 30? Okay, here. So with 1370, we're now talking about 144 FPS. So if you have a 144 Hertz monitor, perfect. Now you have really got everything out of your monitor. So yeah, that's with everything set to ultra. Now, we do have to stress that when you're talking about 1080p compared to 1440p, your CPU is going to be much more important at 1080p as to compare to 1440p and especially at 4K. Because at 1080p, the more powerful your CPU actually is, the more benefit you will have, and the higher your FPS will also get. As to your CPU can be quite a big of a bottleneck as to you know, 1440p or 4K. So yeah, if you still like to play on 1080p, make sure you have a good CPU. You know, not too powerful of a GPU, because then, you know, you're not really giving your GPU enough instructions for it to really fully utilize its powers. So then when you go to 1440p, you're going to have a lot more benefit. So your GPU will become relatively less important, but still important, of course, but less than at 1080p. Yeah, and then if we just at medium, of course, everything just gets a big step up. So 3070, it's now 188 instead of 144. And just to give you an overview of what you can expect, you know, purely the GPUs compared to each other ranked up percentage-wise. If like 3070 is like the base, then if you have like a 3060, that's like 68% of its performance. So yeah, from 3060 to 3070, quite a big step up. If you compare it to, for example, last year's 2060 Super, it's only 64% of its current performance. Now, something like a 2080 Ti, if you're still rocking the 2080 Ti because you had a lot of money to blast last generation, fine. You're actually doing quite good compared to the 3070 because that one is like about 94% of the 3070's performance. Now, when you go up, yeah, you can see for yourself just how much powerful the GPUs will get. But yeah, of course, today we're testing with the 3070. And that's actually about it for the boring slides. Okay, now we're just gonna wait for Eric to switch us back. And
To main?
yes. Okay. So yeah, guys, any questions up till now? Otherwise, I think we can
Giveaway.
See who the second winner is for today's giveaway. So if you just joined, no worry. If you missed out, you can
Actually,
still
the
join.
third winner, Ja.
Really?
Why? I put a code in the chat.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Technically, it's the third winner, but the second winner for the Steam Wallet code. But don't worry, if you just joined or if you didn't participate yet, you can still do so by going to msi.com/2/insider or keep an eye out on the chat because there we also post the link directly to the giveaway. And once you have registered, you are still in the drawing pool. So if you didn't win on the first few tries, there's still a chance that you might win. And definitely make sure to check out the loyalty bonus because we have seen a lot of people winning with the loyalty bonus. It really does
Next
give you
one as well.
an extra push to the winning direction. So we have the third winner, but the second for the Steam Wallet code. And the name is IRAM. IRAM. Congratulations.
RAM.
How would you pronounce it?
Can also be.
How?
RAM.
Yeah, ARM. Yeah, I guess that works too. Congratulations. Hope you have fun with the Steam Wallet code. To all of you, we will email you with the code in the coming days. So just check out your inbox and you make sure you also check the spam box just in case. Yeah. Let's get it going. Now there is Mystic Light, like I mentioned in the case. And if you want to change Mystic Light, let me show you how. If you go to, if we switch it up.
Did I capture?
Yeah. So if you just type Mystic Light, it's already, of course, pre-installed with the gaming desktop, and then comes up a very simple, very simple and intuitive user menu, which just lets you choose the effect, and that's it. So if you prefer to have marquee, that's fine. You just click on this one, or if you want to have lightning, go for lightning, and if you want to synchronize with other hardware, you can click on synchronize. And yeah, if you well, me personally, I just usually just use rainbow, and that is it for me. And yeah, so if you want to change Mystic Light, that's it. This is all you have to do.
So no Dragon Center or MSI Center?
No, for this one actually we don't have to use that.
Yeah. So I guess I can check my schedule. The dates for the live streams, I don't have it here. Anyway.
For MSI Center?
Yeah, in MSI Center in like a month time, I would say we're going to talk about that, maybe a bit earlier.
Yeah, I think it's also around a month time. Yeah, a dedicated live stream in which we will let you see every corner there is to see in our MSI Center. I think a lot of you guys are still not really familiar with the app. Well, this one is actually the newest one in which we really combined everything together, because we also had Creator Center in which we dedicated the usage and stuff like that for our creator lineups, so for productivities, and also the Dragon Center for our gaming section. And now we really have created one app in which it just encompasses everything. So yeah, and of course we also picked up quite a few feedback regarding our current Dragon Center, and we try to improve on as many aspects as we could in the MSI Center. And in about a month's time, you will see. I'm not sure who's going to do it. I think Michiel, right? he
No,
loves
probably
software.
me and
You.
Peter, I believe, because Michiel should be on holiday around that time. Let me see.
I see. He planned correctly.
Yeah, so next week we're going to talk about QB, the new QB and the Summit monitor. The week after is not confirmed yet, so that's the 8th of September. Maybe new liquid coolers, but we're waiting for them to arrive, and then we're talking about a complete set of series. Then we're going to talk about the new high-end monitor. I'm not sure if it's announced already. Ja?
It's already announced. I mean,
Well, are you claiming the code I just put in the chat? No, it's not Valhalla. It's a different one. And yeah, so on the 22nd of September, we're planning to do me and Ruud. That's it, me and Ruud. We're going to plan the MSI Center because Michiel and Peter are on holiday. And Michiel and Ruud spend a lot of time on improving that, giving feedback, taking comments from Reddit, from forums, from the chat here.
Well, guys, there you have it. You have just witnessed our entire schedule for the coming month.
Always changes last moment, but
yeah, I really hate these kind of moments. So usually when you see a gaming, like a purely gaming live stream, you will know that we had some last moment changes, and then our last resort was, let's just play some games. Okay, so
yes, new glitching
it's
pixel.
fine.
Yes, the new center is for free.
I see CJ Bill is back in the game. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Masterdocs. Did you just join?
No, he was. I think he was one of the first saying.
Yeah, I was
No,
already
there was another one.
almost
That was
disappointed.
Merrick. Hey, Ja.
Okay, so I'm going to start with Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Probably now people will join. They join the live stream. Oh, I thought you were going to play Call of Duty. Always
We
works like that.
will, but this is just to demonstrate, its performance when it comes to really heavy and graphically intense premium titles. So it's not going to take that long. I'm just going to walk through the game a little bit to show you guys the performance. And then afterwards, I'm going to do Warzone. I see my Riva tuner is not showing up. Okay, wait, let me... Oh, not you. Where's Afterburner? There we go. So I guess it's a little bit small here, guys, so let me make it a little bit bigger. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, you can also do this. You just have to go to our website and download Afterburner, and make sure during the installation phase that you check Riva Tuner, because that's actually what's doing this live statistics thing. And then you can just also play around with it to yourself, and you can see exactly how your hardware performed during stress moments, and just during gameplay you will know basically everything there's to know regarding your gaming performance. I think this is more than readable for you guys, right? So we have here the GPU temperature, we have the usage, and also the power draw. And the CPU, the same case. Wait a minute, where is... I'm missing FPS. I'm pretty darn sure I already checked this, but I guess it's missing. Where is it?
Will this come with
Frame
any K
rate.
versions of the Intel chip? No, not in this format, because you saw the case, the main board, the cooler, etc. This one is focused at the non-K version. If you want to go for an overclockable version, then it's better to take one of the Infinite X. Something like those models, right?
Oh yes, Aegis TF5, Trident X, Infinite X. Okay, now we're good.
Is this on the Infinite S3 with single channel memory? Yes, it is. But again, I'm not sure if we are shipping this with single channel, or if this is like a Frankenstein sample we got. Who can I ask? Maybe somebody still online, Jar? In HQ? Who can confirm? Yeah, I mean, this is an important topic, and it's possible that we have Frankenstein sample, or it's possible that they ship this with single.
Now, most of the models are single. It's just with the highest model there, when you go for 32 gigabytes, then you will have two.
Yeah.
So I just, let me go to settings first. So options, screen, so field of view, we have 100% FPS limit, of course, off. Let me go to full screen, because with full screen there's better latency, so a little bit more better performance. 1440p, refresh rate. So right now I'm using our MAG 274 QRF, and then the Quantum Dot QD version. So this is really one of the best gaming monitors we have right now when it comes to color accuracy, reproduction, and the general responsiveness of the monitor, and especially with the Quantum Dot technology here. Yeah. It's really, and if you're interested, actually there's a dedicated review on Hardware Unboxed in which you will see every little detail there is to see about this monitor. And at Quad HD, it's an excellent choice if you're looking for something that's going to give you a lot of value. Okay, so refresh rate back, VSync of course always off. Going to graphics, graphic quality ultra high, so basically it's already setting at max, so I didn't tune anything yet. So let's see what the raw performance of this is right now.
You have a benchmark, right?
Yeah, that too. But let's show you guys live how it goes.
This is the same save game where we stopped last time, like a few months ago.
I just pressed continue, so
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's correct. So depending on which scene you're looking at, but that's always the same. We are rocking well above 60 FPS steady. Now, this is 1440p, and then everything's set to max. And especially with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, this is a notoriously difficult game for your GPU to handle. And as you can see, GPU is also maximized at 95 to 96%. Yeah, and right now I'm going up to, this really depends on the scenery, also to 70 to 80%. I'm more like a monkey, very skillful. But the gameplay itself, very smooth. So like I said, with AAA title games, especially when the gameplay is not fast, it's well paced, it's balanced. If you have 60 plus FPS, then you already have an excellent time. And of course, if you want to have more FPS in this case, we can just take a look at what can we tune. What do we think is less important aesthetic-wise? Now, raw details, I mean ultra high. Let's check out very high, see what happens. Anti-aliasing, this one is important if you don't like to have those kind of pointy, pixelated edges. So adaptive quality, no, we don't need this.
Mr. Masters is saying crowded area would be more representative. Yeah.
Don't really care that much about clouds. Water.
Maybe I do later run the benchmark as well.
Yeah, sure. I can do that. No problem. Environmental texture, character texture. Let's see if we put this to medium, what happens. Motion blur. Bleh. Apply. Now you tell me if you are going to see anything that's a lot different than what you just saw before. Did he just reboot the game because I changed some settings?
Yeah. some settings you need to reboot.
Interesting.
Warning.
I play with the settings for Assassin's Creed Valhalla a lot and don't remember it rebooting itself, but maybe that's okay.
Maybe
Let's
you're getting old.
Possible, or because of the last patch.
Yeah.
Now we had quite a few questions regarding upgrading and CPU and GPU parts, and like we said before, the 11700K is actually a very efficient CPU, giving what kind of power it actually packs. Together with the 3070, it's not topping 200. Well, 220 should be its max. Yeah, so together with the CPU and a power supply of 500 watt, you actually have quite some space left, some breathing room. As you can see right now, the GPU, it's already maxed out, around 96%, and it's only drawing about 165 watts.
You need to switch the audio jar.
Right, because it restarted, so every time it restarts, we have to redo the audio source. So now you guys can hear.
If it's too loud, just let me know. So it's 50%, should be okay.
What do you say?
Question, when will the GPUs be back in stock again at MSRP? Good question. I was on holiday, so I don't know the real-time situation. However, I saw that during the financial conference call from NVIDIA, when they announced their new financial figures, they expected that there would be a shortage until 2022, meaning complete 2021 and also going into next year. Secondly, I also saw that the container pricing for shipments, so everything gets, the bulk of the products gets shipped by sea to Europe, to the USA from factories in China and in Asia. Normally a container costs, I don't know what inch container, but or what feet actually, it's like $1,000 or something. Now it's maybe 10,000s, or it's like 2,000. Now it's tenfold. So that's also a huge price increase. Don't know how many GPUs go in there, but this all adds up to the cost. Also depends on mining, so yeah, it depends on the Ethereum pricing and Bitcoin pricing. They of course go hand in hand. Not really, but they're related to each other. So yeah, I wouldn't, and the crazy thing is that everybody noticed that pricing is dropping, and then people stop buying because we see the sales going down, not like before, because people expect the prices going lower. But is it? I would not bet on it. I'm not saying, don't wait until you can have a lower price. I'm not saying price is not going lower how it is now. But for MSRP, that will take a long time. I mean, don't count on it on short term. Because still a way to go for that. And yeah, I see a lot of signs that shortages, container shipments, and what NVIDIA says, yeah, not good signs.
Well. Seems like I have to change the sound.
What is the average
again.
keyboard typing speed? Whoa. We had some live streams, me and Michiel, I think a lot of us, doing some keyboard typing games. I don't remember the speed, but Michiel is quite fast.
Yeah, I think he probably the fastest from us.
Yeah, but he's like a keyboard hero. Each week he brings his own customized keyboard, he's trying stuff, new switches, and he's into that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if you like that, it's like if you have a nice car, you also want to drive fast? No, maybe. Is it true there are coming powerful PCs in China and half price? Didn't hear about that, and I don't know.
Usually, if it sounds too good to be true, it
Yeah,
probably
indeed.
is.
Doesn't sound like something what will happen soon. When is the Delta 15 notebook coming to India? Sorry, I don't know. Are you going to sell PCs with AMD GPU and CPU one day? Actually, we have already notebooks with AMD CPUs and GPUs. We have also gaming desktops. However, they're not really. Most of those are sold by e-tailers, or let's say retailers. So we have them.
Yeah.
But
If
most
you're really
models
interested,
are
you can check
Intel
out
and
Codex.
Nvidia. Yeah, I understand. You have a completely MSI custom PC with an i9 without GPU. Yeah, that's really frustrating. Well, you know, one of the benefits early next year, Intel is also putting GPUs on the market, and means one more competitor, which also means hopefully putting pressure on the prices. Meaning if they have competitive products, which they can put for a very interesting price on the market, Nvidia and AMD will have to react to Intel. But let's wait and see. I mean, I saw some announcements during Architect Day and then Hot Chips. No, I think only Architect Day was about GPU. And yeah, it looks really interesting. Let's see what they can bring to the table. And also depends on their supply. I mean, if that one is also in shortage, well, it will still help. Ja, how's everything going? Fighting with the system, I see.
Yep. Yeah, the restarts, they kind of messed up the sound settings. But,
Sound works now.
Well, I guess you have sound, but I lost sound.
That's no problem for us.
Okay, but we actually went from about 60
My crew is in danger.
ish
To reach them.
to well 60, like 62 to about yeah, around 70 FPS in the same area with some simple changes. Let me put it back to full screen again. Personally, well, I don't really see that much of a difference, because the quality, to me, it's still excellent, and I just basically the hardest setting that I turned down was the full well, the clouds, and yeah, still looks damn fine to me. And the environmental details are still very good. So we won about 15 FPS with some simple settings, which you can tune even more actually at 1440p. And for Valhalla, this is quite the performance.
So Crazy Dragon, we're still trying to figure that out. Is Ja also Dutch?
That depends. That depends. How do you look at it? I
This
guess
is Warzone. You
am
see
on
the
paper.
first one, Ja, he's complaining. Is this Warzone? Yeah, this is a special modification from Warzone. We just downloaded it. Looks cool, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if you're playing AAA title games with this kind of setup, you can definitely expect around like 90-ish FPS. If it's not like you know, Cyberpunk and Valhalla, and also like Red Dead Redemption 2, because those are like the most difficult games to handle. So with these kind of games, well, this is the kind of performance that you will get with 1440p, and majority of the stuff still maxed out.
I think also, if you look at the
variables
temperatures,
tuned down.
because earlier we had a discussion about the VRM not being cooled and the CPU cooler and the main board. I think if you look at the temperatures, this is very reasonable.
Yeah, and like we said before,
Actually,
right?
too good if you ask me.
This one has excellent cooling with
Yeah, can go higher.
Yeah, and you can even install more fans into it. So if you fancy, having even better air cooling, you can definitely do so. But right now, like Eric says, it's not really needed.
Yeah, but yeah. He is Dutch? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, you can hear it, right? I tried to cover it, but it's difficult. Since I've lived here for like 19 years already, so.
Ja, the same time I'm working for MSI, you're living in Holland.
Yay! Okay, so.
We should celebrate together.
All right, you want to grab a beer after work, or you gotta go to your kids? Okay, so yeah, that's Valhalla so far.
Okay, one giveaway, and then they want to see your skills, not mine skills, because I think I'm lost them if I had them ever. Bum bum bum. Ja's panic, because in order to give you guys audio, it means Ja doesn't have audio, and there is a trick to fix that, but it's not working, so he will have to play Warzone without audio.
Yeah, that's the thing why I'm so frustrated, because I fixed it before, but after the system restart, it all went back to shit again.
DFX Factory, congratulations! You won with a loyalty bonus. You won a Steam voucher. I guess Ja will send it in the coming days.
Yep.
If you want to participate, you can still do. We're giving away Steam vouchers. Go to msi.com/do/insider, or in YouTube and Twitch there is a chatbot going, spamming the. Is that time? Spamming the link. Okay, Ja.
It's starting.
It's starting. It's starting. So make some room here. La 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 la. So how does it work again? What are we going to play? Warzone or?
We're gonna start with some
multiplayer.
Multiplayer experience.
I have a headset. Oh, I have a headset. This is an old one. This is like GH60, 70. Hello, hello, Mayday. We're going down. You don't need a mic, right?
Nah. I mean, we just played the game like before the stream, and it needs some update again.
Yeah, I saw. Normally it's a playlist. It was a small update.
Yeah.
It's always frustrating if we, when I played it like half a year ago, when we joined, or maybe 1 year ago. Anyway, when we joined with, I look like Mickey Mouse. When we joined with like 10 people, then somebody, I have an update, shit. Then the other people also knew they needed to restart it. Is Erik angry at the soundboard? No. Ja is angry. Ja, if I have this headset on, I don't hear you that good anymore.
No?
Anyway, what are we going to play? Warzone or?
Yep.
Okay, so first Warzone.
No, we're gonna start with multiplayer.
Multiplayer. Okay. You invite me?
Yes.
Oh, you still have some? Oh, it's 100%.
Invite.
Am I blocked already?
Huh.
Oh, sorry, I'm in a lobby. No, it should not.
Ah, maybe you should step out.
No, I wasn't in the lobby. I was just in multiplayer, not doing anything. Want me to invite you?
That's fine too.
Join game. I'm joining you.
Okay.
You're level 48. I'm level 29. That's like each time reset, right?
Which
I need to do like this to keep up with you?
Yeah, man, your finger, it's very, very important.
Okay.
It's all gonna come down to your finger reaction. Yeah, Forza, you know it, right? Call of Duty always requires update and restart.
Do you really like the NVIDIA game filter? Are you using it?
Yep, I'm gonna show you guys the difference.
Ooh, shipment.
Because especially when you're playing, let's say, let me choose my loadout first. Okay, so especially when you're playing Warzone, you're gonna notice a lot of difference between the NVIDIA game filter, which you can actually tune yourself. So you're not bound to one specific set of values. So let me show you the difference between with, well, now it's without. The visibility is harder. Look at it, it's beautiful. So right now I'm rocking 120 FPS with probably everything maxed out. And let me go back to the filter again. So like, check out the dark areas. You can create this filter for yourself. You see the difference? There are a lot of situations in Warzone, especially when you like encounter enemies who has dark skin, and also setting a dark area. With this, you can actually elevate a lot of these kind of problems.
I'm getting owned, Ja.
Well, are we surprised? Let's go for MP7. Look at it. Oof. Everybody has skins. Skins win the game. Because it's like the same case with when you're playing like with RGB or without RGB. That's going to be the difference between winning and losing. Give me a break. If you want to grind some skins, some radicals, this is the perfect map.
I'm getting killed by helis, RPGs, and you name it.
Yes, Inferno indeed. Especially when you
Yeah, I don't hear you.
This kind of gaming monitors, you can also use like night vision. And what it does is also it elevates dark areas. And well, I guess they both go hand in hand. So you can use both and then really even tune the colors and Yeah, it kind of depends what you prefer. It's so much difficult to play with a different setup than what you're used to, but you know. Oh, I see. There's an attack helicopter. That's why it's so hectic.
My KD is going backwards.
Have you made a kill already?
Yeah, 1 or 2.
Oh, this is so annoying.
RPG, RPG, RPG.
What do you think of the M4, guys? Okay, let me tune down the settings a little bit to see what happens then.
Bunny hopping guy.
Oh, I guess it went back to 4K resolution. That's not supposed to happen, but that's because the display mode was different. So as you can see now, you went back to 1440p. I'm rendering at 100%. Frame rate, of course, custom.
What a
Video
frustrating
reflex.
round, yeah.
Really gotta use this one. Gives you just some free performance boost because of the better latency. Yeah, let's see what happens when we try some competitive settings. Low bullets impact isolation. Don't really need that one.
I'm happy you don't show the scoreboard.
I already felt what kind of score it was going to be, so that's fine. Graphics, go back. Desolation of particle. Oh, DirectX ray tracing. We can show it later as well. Disabled.
Shoot house.
These are all fine. Depth of field, don't really need that. Disabled. Okay, let's see. Okay, my last try to try and fix the sound. Alright, I've reached the enemy camp. Let's see if everything is still correct. Full screen. Okay. Wow, getting executed. Actually, Eric's doing pretty good.
Behind me.
Wow, that's a lot of recoil.
My God.
You warmed up yet?
I get strafed.
Always people camping here. Okay, maybe we should try to do the objective. Mount it. Oh, only one more kill, and we are at Eric's level. So, yeah, Merrick. I want to use it, but actually right now I don't have sound, so some technical issues because of how we set up the system. We're getting the sound to you guys through the stream, but that kind of means that I'm losing audio on my end because I have to choose the audio source to be the capture device. I did fix it somehow before, but after restarting the PC, everything is all messed up again, so I don't actually have audio. All right. Eric does, so if he has a better score, then that's going to explain that a lot. I'm just going to have to use my instinct and my sixth sense. I'm a raw talent, of course. Oh yes, Forza, definitely always camp here for objectives. Mounting, headshots, launch shots, you know, so you can grind that gold skin.
There's a guy with his head in the wall. Not healthy.
Somebody is saying we should give out one code for every death. I think we're gonna be bankrupt very fast if that's the case. Actually, this map is quite harder compared to the last map, because I'm still rocking about 100, well, between 90 and 100 FPS, even though I have tuned the settings down.
Dude, don't block me.
Oh, No more respawns, I guess.
Ja.
Yes.
Ja.
You're having troubles?
How do I select the VTOL?
Do you have it?
Yeah.
It's one of the numbers, 3, 4, or 5.
But I just died. Do I still have it?
You still have it. You actually have a kill streak long enough to have a VTOL.
Oh, 21 kills. Cool. Should I...
And Eric was supposed to be out of shape.
5.
You see how much he games at home?
No, really.
He hasn't played the game for a month.
Yeah, 5. VTOL, okay. Month? I think even longer. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I'm fully concentrating, not reading chat.
Oh, that's my teammate.
Somebody
Sorry,
says
buddy.
nice. That's not for me. Ooh. What?
Okay, if you're warmed up, then we're gonna get kicking with Warzone, so we can dive into Verdanski.
Camper on the stairs. That's my
And then,
spot.
Probably gonna play one game of Warzone. Hopefully we'll win in a duo. Can't promise anything. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of guys. Anyone else playing Warzone right now?
Oh,
yeah,
I
indeed.
still have my.
I also wonder
my
what kind of
car.
performance the Battlefield 2042 is gonna be. I'm really curious. I'm gonna wait.
Candice Wilson. Woo. It's stuck.
The GPU is still sitting at around 60 degrees, which is really low. But like I said before, right, with the triple fan, especially this GPU, it's no problem.
Ja.
Yes.
My Wilson is stuck.
Oh. Then unstuck it.
No, it's. Does it have a third-party view?
It's always third party, right? Oh no, not Wilson. No, it is. I'm so confused. You have first person view?
Come on. They're pushing left side. Ow, he was fast.
Didn't even see him. Jesus.
Is this hardcore mode?
No, nope.
Oh. Oh, sorry.
Oh, hello, Eric.
Oh, sorry. I made him soft, you took the
Oh,
kill.
I stuck it.
Some nice new weapons I didn't see before.
Oh, a lot of new weapons.
Yeah?
Yeah, compared to when you played.
They want to keep you...
Especially with Cold War. Many, many weapons.
Yes, we also see the Twitch chat.
Yep, Crazy Dragon, we definitely read your chat.
Read that something else. I told them we saw it. No, we have a chat application which we can see all the chats. Come on.
So, if you have anything to say on Twitch, tell it. Tell it to us.
What I did was amateur level. No, it's 2 times amateur level.
Remember when these
I have
two
them too,
were
ja.
OP as hell?
I don't have... I'm not sure if I have... gold.
Man, the snake shot were fun.
Are they not?
Okay.
Ow. Three
Now
coming right
everything
side.
back to normal. See how you guys, see how you like it then. UAV. So I'm curious, what kind of setups are you guys using right now? Just give us the CPU and GPU combo. That would be nice. 36 kills, Eric. Well. Your son was watching, right? I guess he's proud.
No, I'm not sure if he's watching. His mother wouldn't allow him. It's more like Minecraft and Fortnite kind of level. But you don't see my deaths.
Not sure if that's a good sign.
Oh.
And actually, when you play Warzone or Call of Duty multiplayer, there's actually a difference in performance because.
Hey, Ja, we're going to do a giveaway.
Yeah, from what I've experienced, Verdansk is actually heavier to render because, well, it don't make sense, of course. It's a lot bigger. There's much more to process. So let's see what kind of performance hit are we going to have. Let's get over the settings one more time. So with the multiplayer, we were hitting around 100 FPS. So of course at 1440p and everything pretty much still, well, it is well kind of the case that with Call of Duty settings, you know, you generally don't get out that much out of tuning your settings unless you really go all the way. So this is the current setting.
Ja, next winner is on the screen. I have a little toilet break.
Indiana Roy. Congratulations. Finally a name that's easy to pronounce. Have fun with the Steam wallet code. I will send it to you in the coming days, so check your inbox. The same for the rest of you guys. And yeah, we're gonna play our last game to see how we perform in Warzone duos.
I'm quickly going to the toilet, Ja.
Be back in like 30 seconds.
No problem.
Do I have audio? Oh. Bum 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 bum. Let's see. Some settings. Do we need to play around? Or would you guys like to see? Do we need to go higher with the settings? Do we need to go lower? I think this is fine for now. Oh, I hope Eric is gonna make it back in time. So, currently sitting at around 90 80 and 90 FPS. Well, I guess when Eric is back, we're going to jump to probably gonna be prison.
Did we jump out already?
Yes, like right this second.
Where do I need to go?
Just follow me. I already tagged.
Is this the game already?
Yes.
Oh my god.
We actually we have like about three teams here, so it's quite busy.
Your squad is being hunted. That's not positive.
Yeah, and they're very close.
Oh, you are hunted.
Yes.
That's cool with me.
We know we need both to win the game. Oh, actually, we don't need both to win the game. Yeah, I guess you can go solo. Hello.
I'm walking to your location.
Yeah, there's one guy here.
I'm really far.
He's still here, the guy.
You will probably have to buy me back like 5 times.
I don't think I'm gonna have that much money. Oh, he saw me.
I'm
He saw me now.
I'm entering via the gulag somewhere. Am I? I can join you on that side, yeah, that I go up there, but I don't have any weapons. I can also go down in the gulag.
Maybe I'll just come to you.
Okay.
If I can find my way there, because I'm not that familiar
Just jump
with
outside to the right.
prison side. Nope, nope, not here.
How to get out of this? Oh yeah, stairs.
I think I'm gonna find Eric here. Oh, maybe you can put the chat back on?
What?
You can put the chat back on?
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Are we in the storm?
Mustafa, can you increase render resolution to 200, 250? That's a bit extreme. Okay, where are you? Oh, you are above me, I think. Can I get up here? Nope. Okay, we have enough money. Yes, 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 yes. We can go buy our loadout, which is here. Let's go to the shopping cart.
Which buy station? In the near the heli?
I tagged it. It's by the bridge.
I don't know all these weapons. I'm just picking up and... So how to get there? Okay. You have enough money by yourself or you're waiting for me?
Waiting for you. 'Cause, we need your money.
Whoa!
It's okay. Friendly fire. Ooh, red chest. You coming?
Coming.
This zoom is so slow. Like the LMG is even faster.
Hey, LMG. I have this one and... Are we going in or out?
No, out. I'm going to the shopping cart. It's by the bridge. Oh. Here you are.
Behind the truck.
Yep.
He's around the corner. Oh. On top of the building as well. I need to go inside, yeah?
Ah, the gun is so slow. He's here.
Ah, fuck. I'm going down again.
We're giving away Steam wallet codes. Yes, indeed, Oleg. It's my capture that you're seeing. Oh, I hope Eric hangs on. Sit down. Okay. Let's put this back on.
Ah! I'm down as well.
No, I just came back. Is he close to you?
Two guys near the entrance on the bridge. On the right side. Ooh, this is a new gulag.
Oh yeah, that's also new to you.
How does this work? Same, right? Teammate dead.
Yeah, the guy already has loadout.
So how does this work?
Let's spectate Eric.
What do I have? Claymore. Yeah.
And the Gulag is actually quite a good area because we're
Sorry?
hitting about 100 FPS in the Gulag area. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're not the best team out there, so we need a lot more chemistry. But you know, with this kind of setup, it's still quite a surprise we're losing.
One more or what?
Okay, let's try the last one. This time we're gonna land somewhere we actually wanted to instead of Eric, you know.
I was like...
deserting the mission and coming back last second, so we had to jump at the last moment.
This headset, with this headset I don't hear what you're saying, so if you tell me anything you better scream.
Alright.
If you want to tell me anything...
Try not to scream too hard to you guys. No, I'm using 100% field of view, not 120. Actually, I don't prefer to have, you know, such a wide field of view because then it also makes everything. Well, the models, it makes the models smaller. So
Ja, you're using a filter on the gameplay?
Yes.
Ah, yeah. Michiel was saying like looks really strange.
And suddenly it's back to normal. Just showing the guys what's possible. You can redeem the code by going to Steam and then just go to redeem your Steam wallet code. I think it's stuck. But don't worry, because in the email there's a detailed step-by-step how to. So don't worry. Yeah, thank you, Forza. Yeah, that's also the case, of course. The higher your FPS or your FLV is, your field of view, relatively less your FPS is going to be, because there's more to render per frame. So if you have a higher FPS, that means lower FPS. I mean FOV, that means lower FPS.
It's a raffle.
Are we all getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're that rich for a company to give everybody a Steam code every live stream. Perhaps in the future. Okay. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I selected a different gun, but oh, cracked his armor only. All right, let's go. It's not the best circle, but this can work.
Ooh, there's some movie.
Movie.
Yeah, this you didn't. First time I see this. And the music?
Why didn't you hear or see
Hey,
this
that's also
last
new.
game?
Never was there.
All right, get ready to jump
Tell
out.
me when to jump?
Yes, almost.
You jump already?
Almost. Let's go.
LA, okay.
We have company.
We're not alone!
Nope. But it's okay. Just means there's more people to kill.
Ah, come on, I missed the stairs.
Oh, okay. Eric's going downstairs, so I will loot upstairs.
Ah, help, help, help! I'm
Already?
down. 1 sec too late.
Oh, his teammate came.
I'm probably the first in the gulag.
I wouldn't be surprised. That was really fast. That was really fast.
No, some guys are fighting.
All right. There we go. Okay, where are we going? Holy crap, that's
I'm
far
next.
away. How? Why did I get spawned so far away?
Multi-contract marked.
Wee. Yeah, it's true, Oleg. If you have like 100%
You talk to me?
few to few, no, chat. Indeed, it gives you a lot of advantage, especially close quarter, because you see a lot more of your environment.
I go to the
that's also
stadium?
one
Are
of
you
the
dead?
yeah.
Ja, come on.
I tagged, and that's also kind of the case with ultra-wide gaming monitors. You know, it's the same kind of principle. But it makes medium to long range much more difficult to complete, to really kill someone at such low
They're fighting in the
ranges.
stadium.
And also FPS disadvantage. So yeah, you gotta make the choice for yourself. You know, do you prefer to have more few to few or not, considering you know, the advantages and disadvantages. But yeah, at least we have a choice, right? On console, you don't.
One guy towards me. How do you mark? Spot?
Alt usually.
Alt.
Yeah.
There one coming in.
Yeah, I'm stuck. Broke his armor. And he had loadout. Well, let's see what Eric makes of the situation. Yeah, people like to thirst in Warzone, indeed. A lot of sweaty people, very sweaty. Eric's still alive, that's something. So just to show you guys the difference, like this is 90 few to few, and this is the famous 120. You see, you get this kind of like the tunnel effect, right? That's because, you know, your side, your view on the sides actually are wider, so you're seeing a lot more. So it needs to stretch the view. So that's why you get this kind of like the tunnel effect. Don't hit a car, Eric. Just open it like a civilized civilian. But hey, always throw a trophy on your vehicle so you don't get naded or RPG'd. Ooh, is Eric going for the bounty?
I really don't know these weapons.
Yes, Eric's very concentrated right now. He's trying to show you guys how not rusty he is.
I'm not going to make it anymore.
It really sucks, because after I go home, I probably have to play tonight again with my friends, but then with a second generation Ryzen, and let's just say it's gonna be less enjoyable visual wise, so but gotta make do with it. Is what it is. I'm surprised Eric is still alive. Look at this 100% concentration. Oh yes, Tom. 3D2.
Does this have a flashlight?
That's an excellent idea. Yeah.
What the hell?
Maybe I'll just bring the PC home. Yeah, that would be great. It's a cold work gun, so they have flashlights.
Oh, come on. Can I buy you back already?
Inferno says Eric plays very naturally. I know,
Again,
Merrick.
this kind
I
of-
know, Merrick. We'll do our best to give him the new Battlefield code when it comes out, but sometimes our hands are tied. Unfortunately. Maybe when we do a stream about it, we can even arrange some codes for you guys in the future streams. Who knows? Who knows? We'll try.
Oh, damn.
It wasn't all that bad, I guess. Where are all the people? There's still 80 people left, and there's... Oh, on the roof, on the roof!
I got a self-revive, but probably too late.
Yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
It was a nice adventure.
Frustrating game. Tonight I'm happy I can go back to Battlefield.
Yeah.
Warzone is quite fun if you play it with friends. Not saying that you're not my friend, but no. But it's really...
But that is what you just said.
it's intense.
Yeah.
When I play Warzone, it's always really intense. Like,
But always with this kind of games, competitive games at least, even though you have a high setup or a very, very good desktop or anything, you gotta make sure that you squeeze out the advantages by tuning the game, getting more FPS out of it, and really make sure that you have every advantage compared to your opponents. So having a better gaming monitor that refreshes a lot faster than your opponents, tweaking all the settings. You gotta cheat where possible, where it's allowed, to make sure you come up on top.
Inferno's right. This is why I don't play this game. You can walk for 30 minutes and then boom, that's, yeah.
Yes, indeed. That's where you're playing for, right? Those moments where you don't go boom and dead. So, yeah, okay, guys. We're going to conclude today's live stream. So if you still have any questions regarding the performance, regarding the build, regarding anything else, let us know in the chat right now. Otherwise, I see Eric is already busy drawing today's last winner. He or she is... Well. We didn't have a... we were winners, but
the last winner
it's still
is chicken dinner.
Loser, chicken dinner, I guess. Congratulations. In the coming days, I will send you the Steam wallet code by email. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream and got to know the new Infinite S3. And yeah. If you have anything else, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to announce next week, because next week we're going to have something that's really different than what we're doing today and usually what we're doing, because we're going into some other kind of product categories that you guys might not be used to. But
am I invited for next week?
I'm not sure.
Because last time I touched QB, it didn't survive.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you did it on purpose, but it's really hard to kill something, but you still did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So we're gonna talk about QB, the mini game. I want to say gaming desktop because I'm used to it, but the mini PC which fits on the palm of your hand, and together with our newest Summit, I want to say gaming monitors again, but it's not gaming. Summit monitor together, so you can have the all-around good times at home.
What was it called? The QB Jasper Lake?
Yes, the QB and
we just announced it a few days ago.
Yep. So yeah, if you are in for something new and something different, definitely make sure to tune in next week. And yeah, we're gonna have some good times again next week, and hope to see you then. So
take care, everybody. Stay safe.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully see you next week.
Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.